Let's end on a receiver, guys. 4 guys have lines over 70 yards on the DraftKings Sportsbook. We could certainly see multiple players hit the century mark. So, Reid, going right back to you, what's a prop that you like among the wideouts?
Mohamed Sanu. No, I'm actually picking a player in the correct conference this time. In Byron Pringle, I mentioned him in the last segment. Look, he's gotten 7 targets, caught 5 of those passes for 3 straight weeks now, and he's been factored in. I know I love Travis Kelce. I know there's a lot of guys on that Kansas City side, but he was very close to hitting his prop last week. Just came up a little bit short, and he's seen 50% of his team's targets over the last 4 games. So give me Byron Pringle.
Who would you like to give us, Pearce?
Well, you mentioned multiple guys could go over 100. Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? And how about multiple guys going over 50? There's a specials bet where you can get Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd all over 50 yards. If all 3 go over 50 yards, that's plus 330. Chase going over 50 yards, not a stretch. T. Higgins, again, not a stretch. What you really are gambling on is Boyd. In 4 of the last 5 games, he went over 50 yards. He hasn't done that in the playoffs. But again, the Las Vegas game was a pretty conservative effort. Last week, Burrow got sacked 9 times, and his check down happened to be Uzama. That week, this week it could be Boyd.
Don't worry, everybody says it differently.
Uzama, there it is. Uzama.
I think we need to hear it from the horse's mouth. We need him to just tell us. Make it easy for everybody. Alan, you were first on the first question, last on the last question. What do you got?
I took some liberties with this question. I'm going over 3.5 receptions for the tight end. Did we decide if it's CJ Uzama, Tomato?
I haven't texted him yet.
He has a target floor of around 7, as I said earlier, in the last 5 meaningful games the Bengals have played. The defenses will be hyper-focused on the 2 alpha wide receivers and keeping tabs on Mixon. Uzoma will likely be left to soft coverage in the middle and in that short seam. Burrow trusts him. So when things break down, as we've seen in the past, that soft with Cincinnati line, this prop has some risk because it is CJ Uzoma. But if you like betting trends, this is a good one.